Hello twin flames and welcome to your daily check-in for Sunday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in the structure deck for the question today. We're going to see what we need to focus on. And later on I'm going to be doing a reading for the week ahead. So check out the weekly reading. And both the feminine and the masculine messages for this day are very, very powerful as well. So let's see what we need to do. And remember, if you would like a personal reading with me next week, I am available. So you can email me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com and I can give you all the information. Jump straight out the deck. Wow. What do they regret? Oops, I did it again. This is what they're saying. Oops, what have I done? Okay, they are in regret right now about the things that they have done. So we're going to find out what they regret. And we've also got, again, look at this, messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine and energy around same-sex twin flames. Now, this is really interesting because both of these cards came up yesterday. And I did an energy around same-sex twin flames. So if you've jumped on this for the first time, if you're the first time checking out my channel and you're a same-sex twin flame thinking, I want to know what the energy is around my connection right now, I want to know what my divine masculine wants to say to me, then I did the reading for you yesterday. So you can go to the playlist Same-Sex Twin Flames and you'll find the reading very easily. And the energy is that they are regretting the things they've done. So I feel that the energy around the connection today for all twin flames, not just same-sex twin flames, is that they are regretting the things they've done. So they're in the energy of regret. So let's connect and see what we need to know. So I don't feel I need to do an extra reading because I've already done a same-sex reading yesterday, but I do feel that the masculines have things to say and they want you to know that they are regretting things. So let's see what's going on. So I'm going to bring in a few decks of cards. First of all, I'm going to bring in a great deck, the Universal Celtic Tarot. I'm also going to bring in the energy around the Divine Masculine with the Divine Masculine Energy Oracle. And I'm going to bring in the Divine Masculine Distraction Oracle to see what they regret. So thank you, angels. What do the masculines regret? What do they regret? What are they in regret over right now? What are they regretting? What do they want to share with the feminine today? So I've got one card jumping out there. And I've got a couple of cards coming out here too. Okay. And what do they regret? What do the masculines regret? What do they regret? Obviously, they regret the way they've behaved and the things they've done. And that's obviously on the mind. That's what they're thinking about. And they're asking for forgiveness as well, I feel. So what do the masculines want to say to the divine feminine? I'm going to use the Masculine Energy Oracle by Witchy Tarot. So what do the masculines want to say? What do the masculines want to say? Jump straight out of the deck. Look at this. Wow. Okay. So we're going to connect with what they regret and messages from them to you. Whether you are in a straight connection or a same-sex connection, celebrity connection, it's all the same thing. So the masculine is saying, I understand how important this connection is. So first of all, that's what he wants you to know. He wants you to know that this connection is important. Even if you don't feel that way or you don't feel that they see it that way, they understand. And what he really regrets is not showing you this sooner or not telling you this sooner. So he's saying, I want you to know that I understand how important you are to me and how important our connection is. And I'm sorry that I haven't told you until now. I'm regretting that. So he regrets not being able to tell you sooner how important the connection is. He's saying, I am researching this connection. So he's really regretting the fact that he hasn't researched it sooner. So he's saying, I'm researching this connection now. And again, the masculines need to let go of the past and the what ifs and, all the scenarios that keep them locked in that cycle. So the angel's saying, forgive yourself for not knowing about the connection because you learned what you needed to understand it now. So he said, I am researching this connection. So that means they may be asking people about love. They may be watching readings. There's many, many ways they can be researching the connection. And also, we've got, I find strength in vulnerability. I've just dropped all the cards on the floor. Let me just pick them back up. I find strength in vulnerability. So he's saying to you, I regret the fact that I wasn't vulnerable with you before. I regret the fact that I hid behind a mask and put barriers around my heart and I had a shield up. Now I realise, because I'm understanding the connection, that I'm finding strength in my vulnerability. And this is what he wants you to know. I find strength in vulnerability. So he's thanking you for opening him up. He still can't get the words out, by the way. I'm struggling to express this. He's thanking you for allowing him to open up to that part of himself that he shut down. Yet he's still struggling to find the words. So he's saying, I'm finding strength right now in my vulnerability, and I'm sorry I couldn't show you that sooner. I'm sorry I wasn't strong enough. I wasn't spiritually mature enough. I'm sorry I couldn't express how I really felt. And I've actually got an 18 plus card coming out in this deck, which I can't really show you, but the message is, he's saying to you, you turn me on and I want you, and I'm sorry I haven't shown you sooner just how much you feel to me. Okay, I have to kind of make it PG right now because I'm not doing 18 plus messages anymore. And the masculine is saying to you, you turn me on, I want you. And I'm sorry that I aren't telling you about it until now. Or I haven't told you about it or shown you until now. So he really does want to tell you how he feels. Now we've got Temperance card. So what he's saying to you is, thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for understanding our love needs time. And he's saying to you, I'm sorry about the time it's taken. I'm regretting the time it's taken. Yet his higher self knows full well that it's needed the time it's taken to manifest and grow. And he's saying to you in this card, when I'm connecting with this card, this is exactly how I'm feeling. I understand how important this connection is and how important you are. And that's what he's showing you. The feminine is the light. So I'm seeing the light in this card. The white closes innocence, purity, and light. And he sees you that way. He sees you as the light. He's saying to you, Ten of Pentacles. So he's saying, thank you for giving me the time I needed to work it all out. So the Ten of Pentacles is about, having everything you want. Listen to this. Motorbike speed. So what he's really showing you is, because when I'm channeling, I'm also connecting with what's going on around me, as you are when you're on your journey, noticing the signs and synchronicities. Motorbikes are about speed. So again, he's saying to you, I'm sorry I wasn't quick enough at showing you that I want a life with you. And this is where he is right now. So he's showing you he's putting the effort in and he's putting the work in and he's doing what he needs to do. And this is a very powerful card anyway, because the Ten of Pentacles is really about the future that you are having together. The future you're going to have, the future you're building right now is going to be everything you want. And he's saying to you, I'm dealing with my fears. I'm dealing with my little goblins or demons that stopped me from being with you. And now I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work. I'm sorry I may have buried my head in the sand before or tried to deny it or hide. And now I'm doing the work. So he's saying to you, I am now doing the work. I'm finding the power, feeling the 10-10 energy. I'm finding the power to work through the struggles and the fears and overcome the challenges, to get through the hard times. And also, he's showing you he's working on stability. He wants to bring stability and financial power into your connection. And he's saying, I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me. I'm sorry I didn't give to you all the things that you gave to me. I'm sorry if I took money from you or advice or energy and I didn't give anything back. So he's apologizing for the past and he's saying, I'm going to make up for it in our wonderful future. He's also showing you he's facing his fears. Now, the dragon there is a fire dragon when I'm connecting with it. So dragons actually are helpers to our connection. But it may seem scary, that dragon, he's facing his dragons there. In other words, he's fighting for this love now. And he's saying to you, I'm sorry I didn't fight for it before, I am now. And this is definitely as we move into July with the transition. That's why it's important you watch the weekly reading, because it's going to show you what's coming. But he's saying to you, I'm willing to fight for our love. And I feel this dragon could be someone in his life. So it could be his karmic partner, for example. It could be his boss. It could somebody needs to stand up to. He's saying, I'm sorry I haven't stood up to this person before, but I fully intend to do that now. And remember, the dragon is really a friend, because the dragon is a helper to the connection. Fire dragons blast things out of the way. They help to create the way. So it's the same with catalysts. So if you're looking at the karmic partner thinking, that person is a hindrance, that person is toxic, that person is in the way, that person is manipulative, that person is this or that, remember that person has grown you through the lessons you've learned in the situation. And that person has definitely grown your twin to be who they want to be for you. So see that person as a friend, not a foe. Okay, see that person as someone who's helping, not an enemy to you. And this is really what I'm feeling. Your masculine saying, I'm sorry, I haven't stood up to this person before, or I haven't sat down and talked about things. And we've got the siren going off, the alarm bells. It's coming past. It's, a fire engine, wow. Whenever we see fire engines, it's a big sign about things changing. It's a big sign of the passion between you and your twin. And it's a sign of fire. We've got a fire dragon. So I feel that's a huge sign of the fire dragons moving things out of the way. Things heating up between you and your twin. And your masculine saying, I'm going to speak to this person and end it with them no matter what. So this could also be the energy of fire coming in. So it could be arguments, anger, and you've been asked to trust at this time, to have faith in divine timing. Before my union, when me and George were communicating a lot, George was constantly seeing fire engines because it was connected with the heat of the love between us, the passion, the desire, but also about things changing. And that's really what I'm connecting with. I know you're probably looking at this the same way, especially if you're in a karmic situation, because you're seeing this dragon as the dragon they need to face. You may even call his karmic partner a dragon, but remember this person is actually someone who's been helping the connection. We've also got the Seven of Pentacles. Now, what I'm connecting with here is the naivety and the innocence of the masculine when they are growing. So your masculine saying to you, I'm sorry I was naive in the past. I'm sorry I was growing. Okay, and he doesn't need to apologize for growing, but he's saying I just wasn't ready. Okay, I wasn't ready. I wasn't spiritually mature enough. I didn't understand the connection, but now I'm researching the connection. I'm sorry for being like a child and acting childish. Yet there's so much wonder and magic in the childlike approach. So he's, again, this is 7 energy. I'm really connecting with the 777, which is about manifesting. So your masculine saying to you, when I look at you, I see things through in a new way. I see things through the eyes of a child. You bring wonder and magic and love and playfulness into my life. And I'm so grateful for that. And we've also got the 9 of Pentacles, which is about spiritual power. So when I first picked up this card, I saw the white stag intuitively. And the white stag, remember, is the promise of union, but it's about the mission you have. And I've spoken all about that in today's feminine reading. So this is you guiding them on spiritually. So your masculine saying, I'm really sorry I haven't been spiritually mature enough to be on your level. But now I am. I'm understanding more and more what this connection is. And I want to be your number one. So your masculine is really saying to you, I understand how important this connection is. I really do. And I'm sorry I'm only telling you this now. You're my number one. And I now have a gladiator mindset to be the best and to be your number one. So your masculine is really saying to you, I want to fight for this love and prove to you that I am worthy of your love and I can be your number one. And tennis players, they're like gladiators. They serve that strong and fast and powerful. This is power. So if your masculine is playing tennis today and you're wondering why, or maybe he is a tennis player, or he is interested in tennis, it's because he has that gladiator mindset. He wants to be your number one. And he's saying to you, you're my number one. We've got gambling, the desire to take a chance. So the masculine is saying, I'm sorry that I risked losing your love. When we gamble, we risk things. I'm sorry I risked losing your love. And now I have a desire, a fresh desire and urgency to take a chance, to take a leap of faith. So this is really a bit like the Fool and the Tarot. So your masculine is apologising to you for the things they did that risked losing your love. And they regret that. And I've got a card moving at the bottom of the deck. Look at this, the Tower. So lots of chaos and upheaval here, and lightning strikes as well. And obviously we've been having thunderstorms in a few places, but this is about things shifting and changing. So your masculine is saying, I'm sorry about all the chaos and upheaval that I brought into your life. I'm sorry. Yet you know that chaos and upheaval moved you, and it turned things around and it shifted things into place. And he's also saying, I'm sorry about all the stress I've caused you. I regret that. I have a need to take all the stress away. So the massage is where we need with our hands or our fingers, we need the stress away. But I feel he's saying to you, I need to take all the stress away. I want to help you to know that this connection matters to me, that you're my number one, and that I want to prove my love. And that will take away all the stress. And the massage energy is about the release of that. So he may be having massages, and if he is gambling, and the gambling isn't just about going to like a gambling shop. It could be gambling with, they're showing me they're giving me the word credit card, so it could be spending on credit cards. We take a gamble then because we think, are we going to be able to pay it off? But also doing things like scratch cards or the lottery, other things. So he's saying, I have a desire in me to take a chance, and that's why he may be gambling. Because remember, everything that we do has a spiritual reason behind it. And this is all for spiritual growth. But the big message today is the masculine understands, or your person understands, how important this connection is. And they have a deep desire within them to show that to you and prove that to you and let you know that they care. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.